everybody, we're here from Heart Lake, Mount Shasta. Beautiful place, nice hike. I'm here today to talk to you about plant gathering. It's very important if you do a lot of ceremonies and you decide that you want to gather your own herbs, that you are careful in the way that you're gathering them. First of all, only gather what you are going to use. Don't think that, oh, I'm going to sell it, going to make a fortune. Take what you're going to use. You can always go back to the places where you took them from and get some more. Whenever you harvest something from the planet, it doesn't belong to you. So according to the native tradition, you should ask permission first. And you will see which one is ready to be picked up and which one is not. For example, you see here there are blades of grass. These grass are going to seed. If you pull these out, you're pulling the seeds away. If you're gathering sweet grass, you have to leave the seeds behind. And if the seeds aren't ready to fall off yet, then you shouldn't be picking up the grass. Same thing is to be said about the flowers. Unless you're actually making flower essence, in this case you harvest the flowers, it's important to leave the flowers behind so that the plant can reproduce. And if you're going to harvest something in a patch or an area, don't harvest all of it. Harvest some of it. Let the plant survive and regrow. There's nothing wrong with a little pruning. The plants will gain some strength. Having less branches and less flowers and less leaves to grow, they will grow deeper roots. But if you kill the plant, then it doesn't matter what the roots are in the ground. The likelihood of this plant surviving for the next year are slim to none. Once you've gathered and you ask permission, you need to leave something behind. In the native tradition, you would offer tobacco to the planet. But in our case, you can also offer something back. You can offer water for the plants in arid area like this. You can offer also decomposable fruit, an apple, but not just the apple eaten, the entire apple. You ask for plants from the planet gives you plants. Don't give her your leftovers. Be generous in what you leave behind to be grateful to the planet. Once you harvest the plants, they need to be dried up. Otherwise, they will rot. And the best way to do that is to gather a bundle, tie them with a string, and hang them upside down to dry, in a dry place. Once the plants are dry, then instead of using the entire bundle and burning it, you can simply use the twigs or the leaves that you actually need. And that way, you're much more economical in the way that you're using the plants for the ceremony, and you will lose a lot less product this way. We have renewable resources, but only if we treat it as such. So don't use the whole bundle and burn the whole bundle if all you need are a few leaves. When we do a sage clearing ceremony, for a person we need about 2 or 3 leaves. So that's why we use a shell. We put the leaves in the shell and then we just burn that. Only use what you really need. If we can stop wasting, we will see the abundance come back to us again. The sacred herbs are the sage, tobacco, sweetgrass, and cedar. But in some cases, for medicinal purposes, you can also harvest lavender. Or for spices, you can harvest rosemary or other plants. Just don't kill the plants when you're doing that. If you have any questions, put them below and I'll answer them. Talk to you tomorrow.